hello. I know it's been a minute. Welcome to Color and Chat with Joanna. I am Joanna. Nice to meet you. Welcome to our little cray corner of the world. Um, okay, so I thought we would color a picture today. Is this not beautiful? It's my great Pyrenees heaven. There's a little fox, a bunny, a little bear, a big rabbit, some kind of little chipmunky thing. This right here is the cousin to the Great Pyrenees, and it is called a Landseer or a Newfoundland or a Newfoundland, depending on where you're from in the world. And so I thought it would only be appropriate that he got in there. There are owls. There's a baby owl. There's some little tiny bunnies in the tree. There's even a little tiny bird. Little owl. There's just critters everywhere. And I thought it'd be so much fun to do. It's going to be a little bit of a trial for me to get the color in it that I want. Because I want to go with okay, I want this color blue to be kind of, first of all, long-suffering husband printed this for me, and he printed it very dark. And I know it's supposed to be a grayscale, but it's like, so dark. But it gives it a nice little gray shade. If you, hold on a minute, I'm going to try to put a little magnet down. I wonder if this would hold through the plastic. I bet it would. It's kind of a big magnet. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Now our corners are held down. Anyway, he printed it and it came out a little dark. So we're going to bump it up a little bit with shades of this blue-gray that I want in the snow. And I hope everybody's had a good holiday, and I hope you're getting through it. My living room right now, oh girl, you don't even want to know about it. It is so bad. If I took a picture, you would report me to the hoarder people. It's like half done and half not done. You know, because I got all of the ornaments and the florals and the picks and everything off of the tree. So I basically have a sad little naked tree with nothing but lights on her, which actually doesn't look like it's all that horrible. I mean, it really doesn't. I realize on camera you're not getting a lot of this, but I think it'll show up when I photograph it. Just putting down that base coat to give that blue snowy undertone is kind of where I'm going. Anyway, so trying to take care of this living room, dining room situation is like, oh my God, what a mess. What an absolute wreck. And I got long-suffering husband went to the store yesterday. Got real lucky, and I found 3 of the big clear plastic, the really, really long ones, with the clamp handle. I'm not buying another storage thing that isn't clear and doesn't have a clamp handle. That's it. I don't care if they're red or green or whatever color they want to be. They're going to have to show me what's in them. I'll tell you what. And I need that clamp. That clamp is so good. It just, oh my God. So I got quite a lot of that packed up. But, you know, there's still the matter of a 40-inch round wreath. She's big, I know. I've shown you pictures of her on Instagram. I hope you like her. I think she turned out beautiful this year. Very, very proud of her. She's very traditional. Next year, who knows what it'll be, but this year it kind of, made me a little bit happy. Anyway, so I ordered a massive, huge wreath holder because I figured I could put that wreath and all the smaller wreaths, and I can even sneak in maybe some garlands. I don't know. I have 3 large bins of garland right now that are not even taken down or put away, and so that is happening, and a lot of it is flocked. My poor kid, he has such an aversion to glitter, and I didn't realize how bad it was until this year when I wrapped his gifts, and of course there's glitter on the paper, but it's very fine glitter. It's like sandflake glitter. I mean, you can't even, it just, but it comes off when you unwrap things. He went, he got so environmental on me. You with the glitter, you're killing us all. Do you know this glitter causes cancer? And I was like, wait a minute. Okay, we're going to have to quit this right now. Kid, I don't mind giving up all the things. And I mean all the things. But Diamond Art Club was kind enough to invent, or so they say they did. I don't know how they did it. I'm kind of assuming they are telling the truth. Why would they lie? What is that little thing there? Hold on a minute. Oh no, it's like some little mark on this. It's supposed to be black. How weird. Okay. Anyway, I have to put tape on this because there's so many pencils that are like dark blue. I mean, look at this. You can't tell them apart. And there's no name on the pencils unless you are Asian and you understand the language, which I do not. So, anyway, that has to happen. But he went so environmental on me. He was just like, you're going to kill us all with the glitter. Stop it, stop it, stop it. And I was like, okay, you know what? Next year, all his gifts are going to be in burlap, biodegradable bags. Or maybe I won't even pack them at all. I'm like, really, if you're going to be that way about it. But I so enjoy gift wrapping. I've made quite an art of it. A lot of things are involved in my gift wrapping. 3 kinds of ribbon. Sometimes I trim it with the little flat pearls. There's always a glue gun because I don't like tape and I don't like seams. You'll never find a seam. I really go a little gaga on the gift wrap. It's the one thing I do really, really well. My husband loves delivering, if we have neighbors, I have the 2 ladies that I always, shop for, and oh my God, he never says it out loud. But when you live with somebody for 20 years, you kind of get to know their brain. You can know what they're thinking. And he is so proud to deliver. I always tell him, here, go run this across the street. Go run this down the way. Go run this next door. I get the gifts, but, sometimes getting dressed and going out, it's kind of an effort for me, especially since Rona showed up. I have really gotten lazy about that. Because, it's just, Let's give him some little blonde highlights here because he's got a Georgie face, doesn't he? Doesn't he look like George? Not all Great Pyrenees look alike. I know that you all think they're just big white polar bears, but they're kind of like, it's kind of like having pit bulls or having any other kind of breed of dog. You know, they all have different characteristics and they all have different things about them. Anyway, so I take a lot of pride in my gift wrapping skills, okay? This is one thing I love to do. And it gets messy. I mean, look at all this glitter, you know? This is going to sparkle till March. You know, but by then I'll put my summer mat up and it won't matter. And, you know, I mean, I can throw it in the dryer with a dryer sheet for a few minutes. Hold on just a second. I need a sip of something. I'm so thirsty these days. I'm like a dry rag. I'm telling you. And I'm going to have to sharpen for 2 seconds. I'm sorry for the noise. I love not sharpening. I love coloring. I do. I love it with all my heart. But I hate sharpening pencils. So having an electric sharpener, oh yeah. And this one is big enough and it does great things even for these square pencils. I mean, look at that point. Look at that point. You know, we're not playing around here. What do I have that's dark? I don't have anything dark. Here, I can hold it up against that. Anyway, I'm not here to do pencil sharpener reviews. I don't know enough about them. But it's just, you know, such a joy. And I mean, this little punk is trying to make me feel bad about glitter. And I'm like, shut up, I don't want to hear it. Oh, he needs to be more gray. No, we're not going to do any champagne color on that. But I'm telling you, I really do. I just want to, you know, can we hit him with a stick? Is it still legal? I don't think it is, but I don't know. Can I put him on Craigslist? What can I do? What can I do? I gotta tell you. But one thing I don't give up on, I don't give up on my pets. I don't turn them in anywhere. And I don't give up on my kids. Because there's always hope. Keep hope alive. Well, you guys, I am making a decision, a big decision right now. I mean, I've thought about it. I have. And, you know, hold on just 1 second. I'm sorry. Sometimes I have to use a brain cell or two to color. You ever do that? You're just like, wait, I gotta quit talking and think about what I'm doing here. Okay. So, this is very boring, I know. To wait for an outcome, I'm not going to be quick really fast because hair, and you know I did the whole Wild Souls book cover to cover, which, by the way, I'm so proud of. I think I'll talk about that for about 8 years. But hair is all about flickety, flickety, flicking, you know? Anyway, I have decided to do a no-spend January. Now, I'm not going to try to talk anybody into any part of spending or not spending. I am not your financial advisor. I am not your mother. It is not my job to tell people what to do with their money. And I think it kind of comes up a little offensive when you do try to, tell people what to do. Although, I did make a big hit this morning. I'm so excited. Um, I did a little thing with the stock market, and it felt like it was going to be kind of a little risky because I'm really not a risk taker. I'm very, very careful with my market choices. Anyway, I mean, I'm careful with them because I want them to be responsible, and I want them to be ethical, and I also don't want to do like day trading nonsense. I go with the old school stuff. Anyway, I did, and I can't believe it. It hit big. It took a run, and we didn't know why it took a run. It was just sort of a whim. I didn't hear anything about it on the news or, from my good old friend on CNN, the guy who yells at everybody about everything and then does the same thing. I don't know. It was just sort of a thing, and it felt like I went to Vegas and kind of hit the lottery a little bit. So I got really excited about that. But I've decided not to have a spending January. And I'll tell you why. It's not because of money or budget. You can't do that to yourself. If you're going to make a decision about not buying and not spending, because I have diamond paintings backed up right now. I mean, to the point that, like, why do I have all these diamond paintings? I mean, it's getting ridiculous. And I don't want to be, I know it's popular to be a hoardy girl, but I don't want to be a hoardy girl about it, okay? I want to see some things happen and get finished. And after I finished Magical Christmas, I said, oh, I'm not going to do anything till January because I want to wait and do this Notre Dame thing because they have a Ticket to Ride event going on. But I haven't really heard anything at all about it. The Ticket to Ride people might want to assign somebody like to communicate with us peasants, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't even know if they want me in there. I really don't. I mean, I was willing to give out all the info, and they kind of want a lot of information. And then I had to do this passport thing, but I haven't heard back about that either. So I don't even know if I'm in the event or am I a part of the event. I would like somebody to tell me, am I in this or not? If not, I'm going to start anyway without them, because I'm dying to do Notre Dame. You all know the story about Notre Dame. You know that, I was proposed to in the garden at Notre Dame, and that it is one of my most special places. I never, ever go to France without going to Notre Dame. It is my church, and it is the church of the world. It really is. It is the least Catholic church of all churches. I can't tell you enough. It's really cool. Anyway, but I've decided to just, the shopping therapy thing is a crutch. And for me personally, just for me, I think, no, I know. that I just do not need another sweater. And I really don't need another craft project. And I really don't need another art supply. Um, I think I just need to get to the point that I'm doing, oh, hold on, I gotta sharpen again. I'm doing a craft or an art because I enjoy it, not because, pardon me, I know that's loud, but I have to sharpen, people. Um, I'm doing a craft because I enjoy the craft and not because I just have to have this and I have to have that. And, the whole FOMO thing, I think, has gotten to me. And it's kind of bugging me a little bit. And I took a look back at what I spent. My first diamond painting was from Amazon. It was a tree. It is framed in the living room right now. It's small, but I was very proud of it. And then I went, forget it. I'm like, oh my God, I'm like a lunatic running wild with this stuff now. Now I'm doing Diamond Art Club, and I'm doing Bella Safina, and I'm doing DIY Moon, and I'm spending money here. And I'm not sure. Like, there are some things in my closet right now in my diamond painting world. I don't even know why I bought them. It's like, what was I feeling when I bought that? What kind of joy did it bring me? Are we people who just have to try to impress one another with an unboxing and, oh, I bought this and I bought this and I bought this, and I'm like, okay, why are you in such desperate need to buy all these things? And so I think I just really kind of want to spend a little time. I'm not going to not spend time with you. I love my YouTube channel. It's not a job. It is what I do for fun. Thank God. Because for a job, I don't know. I don't know if I'd like it as much. If I had to keep, chasing and chasing and chasing, and living for likes. Come on. You don't need to live for a like. You don't even know me. You may not even like me in real life. But, just to do it, to enjoy it, and not let it become a thing. I don't want this to become a thing, and I really don't want, I think it really, when you get into that mindset where you gotta buy, and this one, oh, she did an unboxing, I can't take it anymore, and I'm lost, and now I gotta have it. You know what? You know what happens? You are having your artistic abilities jerked around. It is jerking around your artistic, you're losing focus is what you're doing. You're not enjoying the creativity anymore. You're playing, I got to keep up with these girls and I got to pay to play. And if I don't, support this person, then, well, they're going to cancel me. Or, if I say something that somebody doesn't like, they're going to cancel me. By the way, one of my things for 2022, can we cancel the canceling people? Just because somebody says something that you don't agree with. And believe me, If you think you're going to get through one day in life without having anybody disagree with you, you know, not everybody's going to, no, I get it. If it's, you know, a complete difference in ideology, that's one thing. But look, you know, well, I like blue and she likes red, so we're not going to be friends. Or, you know, you know, she didn't wear designer clothes when she met me, or she didn't look all that, you know, pampered or whatever, and we're not going to be friends. And I think that's kind of ridiculous, and it's immature, and you need to rethink it. Rethink that attitude, because that attitude is not going to help you at all. It is not, and it's going to get worse, and you're going to become more and more dependent on it, like your pill of the day or something. And you know what? It's not going to fulfill you, okay? And hearing that little credit card go boop boop, that's not going to fulfill you either. So I think we all need to go, and we can do it together. I just feel like my soul searching right now is not going to be at Amazon.com. And I'm just saying it for January, because February is going to come, and you know, February is my birthday and my son's birthday. By the way, my son and I have exactly the same birthday. Isn't that cool? We were born the same minute, the same hour, the same day. If you're into astrology at all, I know that means something. I'm not sure what. You can tell me if you want to in the comments. But I think it's kind of a cool thing. I just consider him the ultimate gift. And that God needed me to know that he was a gift. So he gave him to me on my birthday. And if he had been born a minute before or a minute after, there are probably days I would say, I don't know. There are days when I still say, is he a gift? Wait a minute. Is that little pain in my ass still a gift? Because right now, he's not feeling very gifty. But we all feel that way about our kids. And if you don't want to say it out loud, you can take a hit from me. I'll take it. I'll take the hit for you. It's okay. I'll take the hit for you. Yeah. I'll say it for you. They're just they're horrible. They're horrible little creatures. And you know, we always see them as our horrible little monsters. They're just little monsters, that's all. And then they go and do something kind, and you're thinking, oh, I did it right, I did it right. But you know what? The truth is, you're never done. When you have a child, which is probably why we're going to have a lot of really angry people in 2022, because we had that vaxxy summer. You know, remember last year in the summer when everybody got vaxxed and they were like, man, I am going out and getting shit-faced, and I'm going to go get some booty call going, and you know, and everybody got happy and they all went to Ocean City, or they went to Fire Island, or they went anywhere. They went anywhere there was water. Michigan, Ohio, Lake Grapevine, right down the street. I mean, you know, there was some stuff going on. People are like, I gotta do something. You know, they were all like dying from lack of, you know, physical affection, and they all went a little cuckoo and cray-cray, and now they're all pregnant, and at least in Texas, you're stuck with it. You're stuck with it because for some reason our state has decided to take away the right. Now, I feel bad for these girls. I really do. And I don't want you to get all pissed up at me about being pro-life and not pro-life. I'm pro-life because I did procreate. I had a child. But that doesn't mean everybody else should have to have a child, even if they don't want one. Especially if you had a booty call with a guy who is a part-time pizza delivery guy, part-time Uber driver, has a stinky, smelly little room, doesn't have bed sheets that even match. Some of these guys may not have bed sheets at all. And then you have to recreate that DNA. Just think about it. Yeah, all you wanted to do was go out to the lake and get plastered and maybe make out, but no. No, that creepy MF, roofied you, and now you're stuck with it for all eternity because you do not cross the finish line. You never get to go to the goalpost and slam the ball. Parenthood is an all forever until you're dead kind of thing. You are a parent forever, whether you like it or not. Now, I don't feel like children should be a punishment. God knows we are punished enough just having them. But, you got to take the good with the bad, right? I mean, you can't just, you can't just, there's no easy way out. There's no easy way out. Once you give birth to it and you don't leave it at the firehouse, you're stuck with it. Anyway, I know all you moms out there know how I feel. I love my son. I love my son. But sometimes I don't like my son. And when he tells me a whole rant and rage about how I am an environmental disaster and I'm part of the problem because of glitter on a package, I'm kind of like, well, screw you. We're not all perfect, you know? I mean, give me a break. I take a lot of pride in the way I wrap. Anyway, enough with the pride and the wrapping and all that. I'm going to go work on him some more. I'm going to try to do some blues and grays and get some color going in here. It's a dark image, but I think I can brighten it up. I wish I got him to print it better, but our printer, rest in peace, bit the big one, and I can't decide what kind of printer to buy. And now I'm not going to have one in January for sure because I've decided to reevaluate some things and spend less money and put more emotional spending into my life because I think we need to emotionally clean house. And I'm telling you, being a shopaholic, it will not bode well. It will catch up with you. You think you're going to outlive it, but you won't. And those bills are going to keep coming. And you're going to wind up with a room that you can't walk in because there's so much crap in it. And you're never going to do any of those projects that you keep complaining that you're going to do. If you want a project, find a project that you can do that doesn't cost money. I challenge you. Find a project that you can do that doesn't cost money. One thing I'm going to do is offer to puppy sit my neighbor's dog. And we had a conversation about it the other day, and I hear this puppy crying every time. If I walk by and hear George, George cries because the dog is crying. Fiona just looks up and says, "What is that annoying sound?" And I don't want to complain about it, but I found out that she is a nurse and also taking night classes to get her, I guess she's going to be like a DO, like a practitioner. Anyway, girl's in it up to her eyebrows, okay? And her son just went off to college, and there's nobody there to walk the dog. And her dog doesn't like everybody. He is a little bit territorial and a little protective, and that's the way he should be because he's a Rottweiler. But he loves this dog. I swear. If he were a guy, I'd have to get a restraining order. He's that adorable of a dog. He, like, wants me bad. Like, this dog loves. I mean, if you've ever felt loved by a dog that isn't your dog, you know? So I think what I'm going to do is put a little emotional stock in, and we're going to start walking Harvey. And Harvey needs attention. Harvey is lonely. That's why he's crying. He's lonely. And so, I think that's going to happen starting tomorrow. I can come and do my little upload with all the equipment that I already have, being, I don't know, about 18 pencil sets, and I don't want to tell you how many diamond paintings because it's just obscene. I'm ashamed. I'm so ashamed. I'm sorry. I can't handle it. I can't handle the shame. Anyway, we'll hang out, but then instead of shopping or hitting Amazon or popping around at Home Goods for more crap that I have to dust. I mean, really. Why do I want to buy more things I have to dust and take care of? Forget that. Yeah, I'm going to go take care of Harvey. So, what are you going to do? What would you do if you could do something that would benefit somebody? Anybody? What would you want to do? Anyway, I'm not on a mission to be a do-gooder. I'm not on a mission to be a saint or anything like that. I just want to restructure the way I spend my time, because I think the small changes lead to bigger changes. And I think that's the way to get there. Big changes. I'm gonna quit drinking or quit smoking or quit whatever it is you're quitting. Just make sure you're doing it for you. It has to be for you. Anyway, I'll talk to you guys later. I have gone way too long today. Have a good afternoon. And remember, you're important to me, so please be important to you. Take care of yourself. Shine on. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.